name's Esau, the one who sold his birthright for soup. And guess what? Still eating it. Because some of y'all throw shade while trade your dignity for someone who left you on read, so don't judge me. And Jacob? That boy was waiting like a passive-aggressive ex with a bowl of soup and a contract. I was lightheaded and he said, say it, give me your birthright.
Look, I didn't even get chicken, okay? It was lentils. Plant-based betrayal. I sold generational wealth for a vegan option. Don't act like you've never flopped.
Homeboy dressed up like me, faked my whole vibe, voice cracking and all, with the goat fur. And poor dad was like, yep, sounds like Esau. The audacity. I gave up a divine calling for soup, you gave yours up for a DM from someone with a private account. Y'all trade your purpose, you're calling for a situationship with no carbs. Same flop, different stew. Bro got the blessing, the land, the legacy, but at least I didn't scam a blind old man using cosplay and goat fur. But go ahead, quote your god of Jacob, I'm chillin'. Everyone's like, did you forgive him? Yeah, after I grilled a goat and remembered I'm still the fine twin. Birthright or not, still hairy, still fed. Say what you want. Esau flopped, Esau failed, blah, blah, but guess what? I'm still eating. And judging by y'all's life choices, so did you. Period.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Keeps a sheep, brother Kashai, back with another lesson. Lord's will, this video is edifying. All right, before we begin, I'd like to first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopefully elect. All right, and today's lesson will be titled, Thank You for Telling Me That Esau Talks. All right, and this lesson is inspired by a conversation I overheard on the plantation. All right, and this was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So I was getting ready to clock out, dressing out back to my regular clothes, my street clothes, and I was in the back of the locker room. All right, where the Edomites, the Edomites I do work with, they couldn't see me. All right, they couldn't see me or hear me, so of course they're gonna have a conversation as if I'm not there. All right, and the things that was talking about, it lines up with prophecy. All right, it shows you that E is in tune with prophecy. All right, he may not understand, all right, it to its fulfillment. All right, or he might not understand it fully. Right, but he does understand that a great reset is happening. All right, he understands that the dollar is declining. He understands that we are approaching times of trouble. All right, we are approaching times of scarcity, man. All right, times that only real men, and not just real men, but men of the Lord will survive. All right, and of course, Esau being carnal, all right. I want to grab a quick precept, Esau being a cunning hunter, because, back to the conversation that I overheard, basically they was talking about, what's going to happen when everything hits the fan. And these are his exact words, all right. Thank you for telling me that, all right, because when everything hits the fan, okay, I know to come to your house. I know to come to your house. He was basically saying how people will tell them that, they got gardens or with their stocking up on, or whatever guns and goods they have in their home. And he was saying that's why he never tells anyone what he has. And this specific Edomite that I work with, and he's your typical Edomite, right? And he's not worried about Jacob's trouble, all right, because he has a plan, all right. And we know carnal weapons, all right, won't save us, all right. Talking about us, hopefully elect members, but for Esau, that's his blessing. The sword is his blessing, all right. Esau is a cunning hunter. I want to grab that real quick because this is what he does. He sits back, and as a hunter sits back and watches his prey. All right, so these Edomites have been sitting back and watching on you 2/3, and not only 2/3, those of his own people. All right, but don't get it misconstrued, don't get it messed up. Esau is definitely coming for you 2/3, and when I say Esau, I'm not talking about the government right now. I'm not talking about the elites. I'm talking about your everyday Edomites. All right, those on the plantation. All right, those you go to school with, go to the gym with. All right, you know your buddies, right? Because let's be honest, we all have to interact with these people. We have to be on somewhat of a positive environment and terms when dealing with these people. We can't just be all I hate you, rah rah rah, right? We have to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, right? And this devil, all right, is definitely he definitely fits the description of Esau, all right? Real quick. All right, this is Genesis 25 and 27, and it reads, "And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents." All right, it says Esau was a cunning hunter. I mean, he was good at his job. Right? It says a man of the field. All right, meaning Esau doesn't have a problem with living off the grid. Esau doesn't have a problem, living off the land. All right, he doesn't have a problem shedding blood. All right, he understands that, by the sword, things can happen, things will happen. Right? But yeah, man, like I said, when I heard the conversation, it didn't scare me, but it was like, dang, okay, let me get in and get out as if I heard nothing. All right, because Esau, ultimately, we already have a target on our back. So, again, no need to, add fuel to the fire. All right, no need to give them that ammunition, all right, to use against you, because again, these Edomites, they're plotting, man. All right, they're sent behind the scenes. They're watching prophecy just as we are. All right. So just a couple precepts to line up with this topic, and Lord will, this video is edifying. I'm now at the plantation again on my second break, so this won't be a long lesson, but just through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I thought that I'd share this. All right, as somewhat of a testimony, but just exposing that. I mean, we already know this, but just showing you the inside of Esau's thoughts, his everyday thoughts. All right, because here it is. This is what he talks about behind when y'all not talking about sports. Okay, when you're not talking about the game or getting beer and things of that nature. This is what Esau is talking about behind the scenes, man. This is his inward thoughts. All right. Let's see. Second Ezra 16, and you know where I'm going. Let's see. We'll start at 71, get straight to the point. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 71 reads, "They shall be like mad men, all right, sparing none." All right, meaning not only will he be getting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, but he's gonna be getting his own kind, man. Like the man said in the locker room, thank you for telling me that, because he has a family to feed. All right, so he's going wherever the food is, wherever the ammunition is, wherever the water is, wherever the supplies are. That's where he's going. All right, so don't make yourself a target stocking up on goods, man. All right, because ultimately these goods are for the elect. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 71, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Meaning, he's gonna come after you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, expect it. All right. It says, "For that shall," because you gotta understand, This is the opportunity, because there's going to be no police. All right, there's going to be no safety, no peace. There's going to be no 911, right? So this is the opportunity that Esau has been waiting for, to get his hands on you YNs. All right. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. All right, meaning, there's gonna be a lot of looting. There's gonna be a lot of stealing, or robbing, murdering. All right. Raping, right? Raping of men and women and children. All right. And these are the conversations that, we don't want to have, but we have to face the truth. We have to, understand what's coming, man. All right. 73 says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold is in the fire. That's right, man. So, times are coming where everyone's gonna be a target. It's not gonna be safe for anyone. That's why we have to walk circumspectly, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. All right. A prudent man foreseeth evil and hides from himself. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. Just a few precepts that come to mind. Let's see. Second Ezra 15. And I start at 14, and it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that's these devils. What's the modern day sword? Your gun. All right. And the modern day American, everybody has a gun. Even these Eves, everybody has a gun. Everybody has some kind of ammunition, everybody walking around with something. Trust me. In that's why you see the murder rate is so high. All right, people will die by bullets, by guns. All right, before they die by a car accident nowadays, man. All right, and with these guns, you can get 5 and 6 and 7 at one time. All right, sometimes 20 and 30. Right, depending on how much ammunition you got. Right, how many guns you got. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So Esau, these Edomites, are just waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the civil war, the race wars to actually take full-fledged. All right, so they can gain power, so they can, they're not gonna, like Scripture says. It says, in invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, meaning your governments, right? Meaning Esau was coming to those hoods, all right, to get you YNs, all right. And Esau was going to those neighborhoods where all the goods are to get your goods, all right. So hey man, there's gonna be a time like no other, all right. And this is gonna be the time of Jacob's trouble, all right. Matter of fact, let's just keep reading. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride these cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's right, it's because of the lack of bread, because of famine, man. All right, these Edomites want to eat. And the specific Edomite I'm talking about, he's a big old Edomite, right? So he's not lying. He's coming for those goods. He's coming for those canned goods. All right, he's coming for all that garden you got. All right, he's coming for all that, man. He got a family to feed. All right, it says a man should have no pity upon his neighbor. I mean, he's going door to door, house to house, neighborhood to neighborhood. All right, but shall destroy their houses with sword. all right, and spoil their goods. I mean, he's coming in, hey, give up the food or die. He may just kill you just to get the food because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, because these devils know, hey, this is it. This is it. If the government don't get it right this time, these Edomites understand that this is it. They know that. They know it's coming back. No coming back from this. All right. There's no such thing as MAGA. All right. America will never be great again. But with that, man, Lord will, this video was edifying. Until next time, I'd like to close out by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopeful elect.